Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. The devastating news of the Astroworld aftermath has people shaken to their core. But what makes them mad is Travis's girlfriend being insensitive about it. Check out Kylie Jenner gets slammed for posting video of ambulance at Astroworld Festival. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Number 3. The fatal incident. Travis Scott is one of the biggest names in American rap music. His third album, Astroworld, did phenomenally well with sales and charts. However, there recently occurred a downfall in one of his shows in Houston, Texas. Scott is typically known for his rowdy, wild shows, where it's just him and the fans vibing to the whole mood. However, there were some instances where Scott was found cheering on a fan to jump off a second-story balcony for fun. And then he once urged his fans to leave security and rush to the stage. Perhaps his fans are just so used to ignoring the rules existing for their safety that all hell broke loose at his recent concert. A huge surge of pushes and violent behavior from the audience cost 8 lives and several were found injured. It all started pretty soon when the show kicked off and the fans went into a rowdy state. However, when such events took place, people fainted and fell to the ground. Fans started to urge Scott to call an ambulance. While he did ask his team to look after a fan who had just fainted, the astonishing act was that he refused to stop his show. What should have ended within 5 minutes of people crying for help and the sirens of ambulances overpowering the sound of music, it took Scott 15 to 20 minutes to act accordingly. People lost their lives while all of this was going on, while hundreds were injured and one was declared brain dead. Number 2. Kylie's mistake. Sometimes a small slip costs you a lot. Kylie Jenner, romantically involved with Travis Scott, and with whom she shares a child a month ago, announced her second pregnancy with Scott. The two of them, with their daughter Stormy, seemed to be happy. The makeup mogul visited her boyfriend's concert to show her support for him, but that backfired really fast. Jenner, known as the queen of social media, with over 280 million Instagram followers, is considered to be a highly influential persona. While the stampede was going on and people were losing their lives, it seemed like neither Scott nor Kylie cared too much for that. There are no blame games here. Yes, it wasn't Jenner's fault that something like that occurred, and maybe not Scott's either, but the fact that none of them stopped for a second to administer what was going on, when it was clear that ambulances and paramedics were raiding the scene. Jenner decided to film her boyfriend for an Instagram story, and then she posted it on social media. There are audible sirens of the ambulances ringing in the background. You could see in her story that the paramedics were struggling to get through the crowd to the ones in need. It was highly insensitive to post such content knowing that people were in dire misery below you. She is now subjected to heavy criticism on Twitter, where netizens don't want to let this slide and want Jenner to hold responsibility for her inappropriate actions. While Travis Scott's ignorance is being labeled as part of some conspiracy theory, where the tragic deaths are being seen as intended demon sacrifices, Kylie's actions are being seen as plain boorish. Number 1. Twitter goes berserk. Twitter users have subjected her to heavy criticism, saying Kylie this time is way out of line. While some couldn't believe Kylie had the guts to do something like that, others were flustered at her ignorant behavior. Some gave her a bit of a pass, saying she might not have known, while others pointed out the obvious ambulance sirens and the jackets of paramedics through the crowds. Although the story was taken down by her account, Jenner hasn't taken responsibility for her actions. Rather, she said that neither she nor her boyfriend was aware of the fatal situation. People mostly are blaming her for turning a deaf ear to the cries of the distressed fans and filming her boyfriend while she could use the same device to call for help. TikTok was also on the same route, where one user narrated their experience, showing how they lifted an unconscious boy off the floor to the elevated VIP section to perform CPR. But the security thrust him backwards. Kylie also wrote in her apology that she is heartbroken, and since neither of them was aware of the situation, it was only after it ended that they were informed of the deaths of people. However, the IG story reflects how Kylie was unable to comprehend the severity of the situation. She sent her deepest condolences and prayers to the ones affected by this disaster. And with this, we've reached the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did. Also, watch the 2 videos on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.